Who's your favorite male rock star? Top male rock musicians such as Freddie Mercury, Robert Plant, Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney, and Steve Perry remain admired and relevant today due to their exceptional vocal abilities, distinct styles, and long-lasting influence on rock music. Their ability to combine technical skill with emotional expression, as well as memorable songwriting and iconic performances, ensures that their music endures across generations and remains culturally relevant.
I never thought I'd be doing it for 2 years even. When we started off, I never thought we'd make it very big anyway.
So, let's look at the reasons for these rock stars' successful careers and why they're regarded as the greatest rock stars of all time. Freddie Mercury.
Can you tell us what Queen is all about?
It's basically a rock and roll band with lots of harmonies, lots of everything.
Freddie Mercury is widely regarded as one of history's greatest musicians, thanks to a combination of exceptional vocal ability, innovative songwriting, electrifying stage presence, and long-lasting cultural impact. Here are some significant reasons why he is still regarded as the greatest rock star ever. 1. Exceptional vocal talent. Mercury possessed a legendary vocal range, reportedly spanning nearly 4 octaves, and demonstrated a unique ability to shift between vocal registers with ease. His singing technique was so remarkable that scientific studies have compared his vibrato and vocal control to those of opera singers and even tube and throat singers, highlighting his technical prowess. Songs like Somebody to Love and Bohemian Rhapsody showcase his ability to move from delicate, sweet phrasing to powerful operatic belts within a single performance. 2. Groundbreaking songwriting and musical innovation. As Queen's principal songwriter, Mercury was responsible for many of the band's biggest hits, such as Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions, and Don't Stop Me Now. His compositions often broke conventional song structures and blended genres, including rock, opera, gospel, and pop. Bohemian Rhapsody is a masterclass in genre fusion, combining ballad, opera, and hard rock in a single track, and remains one of the most celebrated songs in music history. 3. Flamboyant and charismatic stage presence. Mercury's theatrical and energetic performances set a new standard for live music. He captivated audiences with his charisma, confidence, and ability to connect with crowds, transforming concerts into unforgettable experiences. Queen's 1985 Live Aid performance at Wembley Stadium is often cited as one of the greatest live performances ever, with Mercury's command of the stage and audience engagement leaving an indelible mark on music history.
All right!
4. Cultural impact and influence. Mercury's influence extends far beyond his music. He challenged social norms with his flamboyant persona and unapologetic self-expression, becoming a symbol of creativity and individuality. His openness about his sexuality and, later, his battle with HIV/AIDS inspired and empowered LGBTQ+ communities and others facing adversity. His continued celebration in popular culture and by artists such as Lady Gaga and Adam Lambert demonstrates his enduring legacy and influence on subsequent generations of musicians.
For the Brazilian people in the Rock and Roll Festival?
The festival, yeah, it's me. I am the surprise.
5. Lasting legacy and recognition. Mercury's work with Queen produced some of the most recognizable and enduring anthems in popular music, ensuring his place in the cultural lexicon. His innovative approach to both music and performance continues to inspire artists across genres. Songs like We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions are not only sports anthems, but have become universal symbols of triumph and unity. Freddie Mercury's artistry, innovation, and authenticity have secured his place among the greatest musicians of all time. His legacy endures through his music, his influence on other artists, and his role as a cultural icon who transcended boundaries and inspired millions.
Oh, I'm extremely rich.
Do you like being rich?
Of course.
What do you do with your
I
money?
flaunt it.
What do you do with your money?
I spend it.
Robert Plant. Robert Plant's reputation as one of the greatest rock musicians in history is built on a foundation of exceptional vocal talent, innovative artistry, genre-defining influence, and enduring legacy.
After about the first 3 minutes, I realized where we were and what we were doing, and I was pleased with it, yeah.
What makes Robert Plant's impact on rock music so significant? 1. Powerful and distinctive vocal ability. Robert Plant is renowned for his wide vocal range, soaring falsettos, and passionate delivery, which became a signature of Led Zeppelin's sound and set a new standard for rock vocalists. His dynamic performance on Stairway to Heaven showcases his ability to move from gentle, emotive passages to powerful, high-register climaxes, while Immigrant Song is famous for its iconic, high-pitched wails. 2. Charismatic stage presence. Plant's flamboyant persona and raw, energetic performances captivated audiences and made him a central figure in Led Zeppelin's legendary live shows. Led Zeppelin's concerts, especially during the 1970s, were known for Plant's commanding presence and ability to connect with massive crowds, making each show a memorable event. 3. Poetic and influential songwriting. As Led Zeppelin's lyricist, Plant infused songs with themes of mythology, fantasy, and the human experience, adding depth and mystery to the band's music. Kashmir is celebrated for its evocative lyrics and mystical atmosphere, while The Rain Song and Ramble On demonstrate his poetic approach and storytelling prowess. 4. Genre-blending innovation. Plant's willingness to blend rock, blues, folk, and later world music helped redefine the possibilities of rock music and influenced countless artists.
Made up my mind, making you start, going to California with an again.
Led Zeppelin's catalog moves seamlessly from the bluesy grit of Whole Lotta Love to the folk-inspired Going to California and the Eastern-influenced Kashmir, all anchored by Plant's versatile vocals. 5. Lasting influence and legacy. Plant's vocal style, artistic risk-taking, and genre-defying approach have inspired generations of musicians across rock and beyond. His influence can be heard in the work of later rock and metal vocalists, and his continued relevance is evident in his successful solo career, where he explored Americana, folk, and world music, as in his Grammy-winning collaboration with Alison Krauss.
She's on mine, and I'm so glad. She's on mine, and I'm so glad. She's on mine, and I'm so glad.
Robert Plant's blend of technical mastery, creative vision, and fearless exploration has left an indelible mark on music. His legacy as a vocalist, lyricist, and performer continues to inspire and shape the evolution of rock and popular music worldwide.
That's the whole secret of... I couldn't really go away and play with anybody else, because if I wanted to play, who else would I need for a drummer but Bonzo, you know?
Mick Jagger. Why Mick Jagger is among the greatest musicians of all time? Jagger's status as one of the greatest musicians ever is grounded in his distinctive voice, dynamic stage presence, songwriting genius, cultural impact, and enduring influence in rock music. Let's explore some reasons why he is still labeled as one of the greatest rock musicians of all time. 1. Iconic vocal style and stage presence. Jagger's distinctive, raw, and expressive voice helped define the sound of the Rolling Stones and rock music itself.
Rock and roll's gotten to such a weird thing now because so many people analysing it.
His energetic, charismatic, and often provocative stage performances set a new standard for rock frontmen. His seductive dance moves and commanding presence during performances of songs like I Can't Get No Satisfaction and Jumpin' Jack Flash captivated audiences worldwide and became emblematic of rock's rebellious spirit.
I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no.
2. Songwriting, excellence, and collaboration. Alongside Keith Richards, Jagger formed one of rock's most prolific and influential songwriting partnerships, crafting timeless hits that captured the zeitgeist and emotions of generations. Classic songs such as Brown Sugar, You Can't Always Get What You Want, and Start Me Up showcase their ability to blend catchy riffs with insightful, often edgy lyrics.
Back you up, I
3. Commercial success and longevity. The Rolling Stones, with Jagger as lead singer, have achieved extraordinary commercial success, including 13 #1 singles and 9 #1 albums in the US, and over 19 platinum or multi-platinum albums worldwide. Their tours have broken records for gross revenue. The 2007 A Bigger Bang tour grossed $437 million, setting a Guinness World Record for the most lucrative music tour ever. The band's 40th anniversary Licks tour and the release of the retrospective 40 Licks further cemented their lasting appeal. 4. Cultural impact and symbol of rebellion. Jagger and the Rolling Stones became icons of the 1960s counterculture, embodying youthful rebellion, sexual freedom, and defiance against societal norms. His fashion and attitude influenced generations beyond music. Their rebellious image and provocative lyrics challenged the status quo, with songs like I Can't Get No Satisfaction becoming anthems of frustration and resistance. Mick Jagger's combination of vocal talent, magnetic stage presence, songwriting brilliance, cultural significance, and sustained commercial success has made him a defining figure in rock music and one of the greatest musicians of all time.
And if you have an enthusiastic audience, you feel that, you can give more. It's like it.
His ability to evolve and remain relevant for over 6 decades underscores his legendary status. Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's legendary status stems from his exceptional contributions. As a songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, vocalist, and cultural icon, both as a member of the Beatles and as a solo artist.
Just happy little songwriters, just little rockers, just playing in a rock group.
Here are some of the reasons he is still relevant in the music industry and beloved by his devoted followers. 1. Groundbreaking songwriting and musical creativity. McCartney was a principal creative force behind the Beatles, contributing some of the most enduring songs in popular music history. His songwriting combined melodic inventiveness with emotional depth and genre versatility. Songs like Yesterday, Eleanor Rigby, Blackbird, and I Love Her are among the most covered songs ever recorded, showcasing his ability to craft timeless melodies and lyrics that resonate across generations.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
Post-Beatles, he continued this creativity with Wings and his solo work, penning hits like Band on the Run, My Love, Silly Love Songs, and Mull of Kintyre, which became massive commercial successes. 2. Record-breaking commercial success. McCartney holds records for chart achievements unmatched by any other artist. He has written or co-written 32 US #1 singles, 27 US #1 albums, and is the only artist to top the US Hot 100 as a solo act, and as part of various group configurations: duo, trio, quartet, quintet. His combined sales exceed 100 million albums and singles, with 60 gold albums worldwide, making him one of the best-selling music artists ever. The Beatles and McCartney's solo and Wings albums have amassed over 500 million equivalent album sales, an industry benchmark for success.
I'd like to thank VH1 and all the people who voted for me.
3. Multi-instrumental talent and musical versatility. Although primarily known as a bassist with the Beatles, McCartney is a gifted multi-instrumentalist, proficient in guitar, keyboards, drums, and more, often playing multiple instruments on his recordings. On Beatles tracks and his solo albums, he frequently performed all or most instruments himself, demonstrating remarkable musical versatility. 4. Pioneering influence on popular music and culture. McCartney's work with the Beatles revolutionized popular music, elevating it to a serious art form while maintaining mass appeal. His influence extends beyond music to fashion, social attitudes, and cultural identity. The Beatles are credited with shaping the 1960s cultural landscape, and McCartney's melodic and lyrical innovations continue to inspire musicians worldwide. 5. Longevity and continued relevance. McCartney has maintained a prolific output and active touring career for over 6 decades, adapting to changing musical landscapes while retaining his distinctive style. He has released over 22 studio albums post-Beatles, including classical and experimental works, and remains a major live draw, performing to massive audiences such as the 184,000 fans in Brazil in 1990. His work, including the 2023 Grammy-winning Beatles track Now and Then, shows his ongoing creative vitality even in his 80s.
This is such a fantastic evening for me.
Paul McCartney's extraordinary talent, innovation, and sustained excellence across multiple decades and musical styles have firmly established him as one of the greatest musicians of all time. His influence on music and culture, combined with his record-breaking achievements and humanitarian efforts, underscore his unparalleled legacy. Steve Perry. Steve Perry is regarded as one of the greatest rock vocalists and musicians of all time because of his exceptional vocal talent, songwriting prowess, transformative impact on Journey's sound, successful solo career, and long-lasting influence in rock music.
They say that the road ain't no place to stop.
These reasons will convince you that he is an extremely talented musician who is adored by his devoted fans. 1. Exceptional vocal ability and unique voice. Perry is widely recognized for his powerful, emotive voice, with a wide vocal range and remarkable control, earning him the nickname The Voice, a title originally coined by John Bon Jovi. His vocal style blends raw power with emotional depth, setting a high standard for rock singing. His vocal performance on Journey's Don't Stop Believin' is iconic, showcasing soaring high notes and heartfelt delivery that have made the song a timeless anthem. 2. Songwriting contributions to Journey's biggest hits. Perry co-wrote many of Journey's most enduring hits, helping shape the band's mainstream success and signature sound. His songwriting combined catchy melodies with relatable lyrics that resonated widely. He co-wrote classics like Any Way You Want It, Open Arms, Separate Ways, Worlds Apart, and Don't Stop Believin', which remain staples of rock radio and popular culture.
So here I am with open arms.
3. Transformative role in Journey's career. Joining Journey in 1977 marked a turning point for the band, as Perry's arrival brought a more accessible and melodic rock sound that propelled Journey into international stardom. Albums like Infinity, 1978, Escape, 1981, and Frontiers, 1983 featured Perry's vocals prominently and achieved massive commercial success. The album Escape reached #1 on the Billboard chart, with Open Arms peaking at #2 on the Hot 100, demonstrating Perry's vital role in the band's breakthrough. 4. Successful solo career. Beyond Journey, Perry launched a solo career in the mid-1980s, releasing albums that showcased his versatility and ability to connect emotionally with listeners. His solo hits further cemented his reputation as a top vocalist and songwriter. His 1984 solo album Street Talk included hits like Oh Sherry and Foolish Heart, which were well received and highlighted his signature vocal style outside the band. 5. Enduring legacy and influence. Perry's voice and musical style have influenced countless rock vocalists and musicians. His songs continue to be celebrated across generations, and he remains a beloved figure in rock music. In 2017, Perry was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Journey. In 2023, Billboard ranked him number 30 among the greatest rock lead singers of all time, and he was voted the favorite rock singer by Billboard readers with 67% of votes. Steve Perry's extraordinary vocal talent, songwriting skills, and emotional expressiveness have made him a defining voice in rock music. His transformative role in Journey's success and his enduring influence on musicians and fans alike firmly establish him among the greatest musicians of all time.
We feel successful, we feel glad, and we feel very grateful, to be where we're at.
So, do you agree with our list? Who is your greatest rock performer of all time? Share your comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more famous people stories on our channel. Continue to watch our next video, and thank you for watching.